Everyone, welcome to Vishnu IAS. Today's topic is India China Galvan Valley standoff. Recently, a violent clash broke out between Indian and Chinese soldiers in the Galvan Valley of Ladakh region. Violent clash took place between Indian and Chinese soldiers at Galvan Valley in the Ladakh along the Line of Actual Control (LAC) with reported casualties on both the sides. 20 Indian Army personnel, including the commanding officer of 16th Bihar Regiment, lost their lives at the hands of Chinese troops in the Galvan Valley of Ladakh. Tensions had been high in the area for a few weeks. Large number of soldiers and military equipment were deployed along the LAC by both the sides. Even though the LAC in Galvan Valley was never disputed by the two sides, the Chinese had moved into the Indian side of the LAC. The China's People's Liberation Army (PLA) and Indian Army clashed and used stones, knives, machetes to attack each other, and this resulted in fatalities on both the sides. There was negotiation had been conducted by the local military commanders for both the armies, and they negotiated for a mutually agreed disengagement process. So as a part of that, a buffer zone had been agreed to be created between the LAC and the junction of the Shyok and Galvan rivers, because to avoid any face-off between the two armies. The two armies were to move back by a kilometer each in that area as a first step. Colonel B. Santosh Babu, who was monitoring this process, noticed that the Chinese camp were still existing in the area. He went to get it removed. This soon led to scuffle and blows being exchanged, resulting in deaths and injuries. More than 70 Indian soldiers were injured in a major scuffle, and at least 20 soldiers, including the commanding officer, lost their life in a single day. So, this is the line of control, line of actual control between India and China. This is the place. This is the place where the clash in Galvan Valley happened, and this one is line of control, and this place is Pakistani administered Kashmir, and this one is Indian administered Kashmir, and this region is Chinese administered Aksai Chin. Okay, let's see little deep in this. So Galvan Valley, the Galvan River is the highest ridge line, and it allows the Chinese to dominate the Shyok route passes, which is close to the river. It lies along the western sector of the LAC and close to the Aksai Chin, a disputed area claimed by India but controlled by China. India is trying to construct a feeder road emanating from Darbuk Shyok village and Daulat Beg Oldi road, that is DSDBO road. This road runs along the Shyok river and is the most critical line of the communication close to LAC. Hence, Chinese are keen on controlling this area as they fear that Indian side could end up threatening their position on the Aksai Chin plateau by using the river valley. Okay, we'll see little deep with the help of map. You can find here. Okay, so the Galvan River is the highest ridge line, and it allows the Chinese to dominate the Shyok route pass. Okay, this is Shyok route pass, which is close to the river Shyok also. Okay, you can find the river also. It lies along the western sector of LOC and close to Aksai Chin. Okay, a disputed area claimed by India but controlled by China. And India is trying to construct a feeder road emanating from Darbuk Shyok village. Okay, Darbuk Shyok village, DSDBO road. Okay, Darbuk Shyok Daulat Beg Oldi road. Okay, DSDBO road. This road runs along the Shyok river and is the most critical line of communication close to the LAC. Okay, so hence the Chinese are keen on controlling this area as they fear that Indian side would end up threatening their position in this. Okay, so what is this line of control is? The LAC is the demarcation that separates India controlled territory from the Chinese controlled territory. For India, the LAC is 3,488 km, while Chinese consider it to be only around 2000 km. It is divided into three sectors. Okay, the eastern sector, which includes Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim, Middle sector includes Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh, and western sector in Ladakh. And let's say the eastern sector consisting of Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim is called the McMahon Line, which is 1140 km long. The McMahon Line was a negotiation between India and Tibet under Shimla Convention of 1913 to 1914 without the participation of Chinese government, and China considers the McMahon Line illegal and unacceptable. Okay. So in this picture you can clearly view the first part, that is Aksai Chin sector only. That is border disputes between India and China. So western sector or the Aksai Chin sector, this region is claimed by Chinese government post 1962 war as an autonomous part of Xinjiang region, which is originally supposed to be the part of Indian state of Jammu and Kashmir. And another part is central sector. It is less disputed section of the Indo-China border, but recent Doklam standoff and Natula Pass trending issues have been brought distress at all levels. Next is eastern sector of the Arunachal Pradesh. Here China has been claiming Tichtrwang Valley, a nearby area, as their own. Okay, these are the three major border disputes between India and China. And when we read the news, we can find that the soldiers did not use weapons. Why they didn't use weapons is the soldiers were not carrying weapons. This is as per the drill followed by both sides in the border areas to avoid inadvertent escalation by opening fire. This is in tune with 1996 agreement between the two countries on confidence building measures in the military field along the LOAC. This imposed many restrictions on the military equipment, exercises, blast and aircraft in the vicinity of the LAC. So the violent clash happened when the Chinese side departed from the consensus to respect the LAC and attempt to unilaterally change the status quo. So it is a part of China's nibble and negotiate policy. Their aim is to ensure that India does not build infrastructure along the LAC. It is their way of attaining a political goal with military might while gaining more territory in the process. After this, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited Ladakh on 3rd July 2020 with Chief Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat and Chief of Army Staff. The Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi reached Ladakh for reviewing the security situations and continues claims of China for sovereignty over India's territory at the Galwan Valley. Prime Minister's visit is a strong and powerful message to China and has served as a moral booster for Indian armed forces. And PM addressed the armed force personnel at Nimo in Leh district of Ladakh. Later on that day, PM visited an army hospital in Leh to meet the injured soldiers who have given a fitting reply to the Chinese on 15th June Galwan Valley clash. And while paying tribute to the soldiers during his Man Ki Baat address, Modi has said, those who cast an evil eye on Indian soil in Ladakh have got a befitting response. India honors the spirit of friendship. She is also capable of giving an appropriate response to any adversary without shying away. Our brave soldiers have proven that they will not let anyone cast an evil eye on the glory and honor of Mother. Highlights from PM's speech. He said, PM warned India's adversaries to not see India's commitment to peace and friendship as weakness. And he described Indian armed force as the braves of the soil, whose fire and fury has seen by the enemy. India's enemies have seen the fire and fury. Those who are weak can never initiate peace. Bravery is a prerequisite for peace. Your will is as strong and firm as Himalayas. The whole country is proud of you. This is the age of development. Era of expansion is over. In history as well, expansionist forces have either lost or forced to return or turn back. At the time of World War, the world has experienced India's strength and commitment to world peace. Every corner, every river, Every stone, every pebble in Ladakh, including China occupied Akshasin, knows that it an integral part of India. Okay, this was the speech given by PM. India, as PM Narendra Modi declared during his visit to Ladakh, that India seeks peace but will stand up to defend its territorial integrity under all circumstances, and the choice of how the standoff ends simply rests with Beijing. This is the speech given by our PM. You can expect questions from for GS2 paper mains, okay? And if you like this video, don't forget to like it and share it to your friends, and do subscribe our channel and join our Telegram channel to get info about the daily current affairs. Thank you.